Welcome back. You're tuned in to Chartbusters here on CNBC-TV18. As we were highlighting before we went into the break as well, we've seen a bit of a bounce from the low point of the day. Sustainability of this bounce is something that we'll track rather closely. But as promised, let's get chatting with our first corporate on the show. Sachit Jain, Vice Chairman and Managing Director of Vardhman Special Steels, joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Jain. Good morning. Always good speaking to you. Well, reports are indicating that auto price contracts have got revised upwards, which is good news, right? For the last couple of contracts, it was revised downwards. Could you tell us, for your company, since almost all your volumes are towards autos, have you got an auto price contract revision upwards? If yes, how much? And if no, then what is the demand as of now?
So there has been no change in our contracts as of now. The prices are still in a big discussion. Some flat steel products have got finalized. So those have been done. We're still hoping for our long products. Discussions are going on and not yet finalized so far.
But if you could tell us, you're primarily into longs, I think, right?
Yes, long products, bulk alloy steel bars.
Yeah, yes. So what is the demand that you have as of now when you're talking to the OEMs? What is the quantum you're looking at? And how much do you think that they will accept?
So originally we were asking for about, we had asked for 5,000 rupees, but the circumstances have changed. The market is not as strong as it was a couple of months ago. Raw material prices have fallen sharply for especially the blast furnace route. So unlikely we'll get the 5,000 that we had asked for. So as of now, we are going to settle at 2,500 to 3,000 rupees. But let's see what the offers come. We're still talking.
So,
but that's Q1. Q1.
Right.
And then Q2 will be a drop in prices. But the drop will depend on what is the settlement in Q1. So, but as of now, of course, the auto companies are not agreeing to our ask.
By when do you hear from these guys, Sachit?
No, they are asking for a reduction. For some of the auto companies have asked for a rollover. Some are asking for a reduction, but we have not accepted the rollover for Q1 so far.
And how does this impact your EBITDA per ton?
We will still remain in our range for this year. 7,000 to 10,000 rupees EBITDA per ton is our range. But this year, we believe we'll be at the lower end of the range.
Okay, so closer to 7,000. And this is considering status quo right now?
Yes. That's
or
right.
are you baking in a price increase in this 7,000 guidance?
See, we will never give a guidance. We're not giving guidance 7. We said this year as a whole, I don't look at quarter to quarter.
Yes.
We are looking at for the year as a whole, we will be in the range, we believe, and we will be towards the lower end of the range.
Okay, all right. And this calculation that you have, you include the other income as well.
And other income, I want to make it clear out here. This is actually just because of accounting purposes, it is being regarded as other income. But this is part of our regular income. It's going to remain for the next 8 to 10 years. So it is regular income.
All right. As you believe that, we take your point on board then. What about volumes? Last year you did around 200,000. I'm not sure whether you're at full capacity. You have an expansion plan. But for this year, what will volumes look like?
We are looking at approximately similar kind of volumes. So we are not looking for growth. We had a big growth last year. This year, I've already announced that we would like to be in a consolidation mode. And we are not planning to increase any sales.
Because you're at peak volumes, right? You're at peak capacity right now.
There is scope to increase capacity. I mean, a little bit volumes is possible, but that is not the attempt. We have some shutdowns coming in. We have a shutdown coming for all our upgradation. We have shutdowns coming in. As you know, we are upgrading our rolling mill, increasing our capacity. So we have a lot of capex coming up. So because of that capex and consolidating our quality, consolidating the systems for the Toyota production, we want to maintain sales, consolidate systems, and push on the accelerator next year.
And by push on the accelerator, you mean this expansion of 200,000 MT to about 280,000 MT, for which you 240. So when does 280 happen? Yes. Because you've got the environment clearance.
280 is not going to happen. That is for the furnace, but actually the final sales would be about saleable material will be about 240,000 tons.
All right. So 2.8 will, 2.4 will be rolling.
Yes.
Okay. And by when do you hit that number?
We should do that in 3 years' time.
In 3 years' time. All right. Great. Sachit, if you could give us a few more details. You briefly spoke about volumes. Tell us exports for this year. You have told us in the past you want to see exports move from 5% to around 20%. So could you tell us for FY24 out of this 200,000, what will exports contribute? Point number one. And at current reckoning, what is the margin difference between domestic and exports?
So as of now, we're moving from 5% to about 7%. We're still small exports. And some of the exports are domestic sales actually because they go through some Toyota Group trading companies. So the IT sales currently all show up as domestic sales. And the IT business is expected to go from about 1,000 tons last year to 8 to 10,000 tons this year. It's a big increase, but overall still about 7.5%. And we should hit our 20% number by 25-26.
And you still hold on to that 20 to 25,000 tons coming in from Aichi by FY25, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
25-26. 25-26. Yeah.
So that's FY26 that you're talking about. It's 8 to 10,000 this year. Thereafter, it will increase gradually to hit that 25,000 by FY26. And what about Aichi increasing their stake in your company? I mean, 11.4% is what they hold already.
Yes. So in the next 2-3 years, that will happen. So they're also waiting to see how this business consolidates. At the right time, they will take the decision.
No, you all had a big celebration. So I was wondering whether at part of that celebration, whether or not you all discussed any price increase, or was it, you all were toasting to the event that you all had with Aichi?
We were just toasting to the event we had with them and 50 years of our steel business, which is why we gave the bonus.
And you said that Aichi will increase. Yeah, go ahead.
In the next 2 years. So, but the key thing I think we need to focus on, which is the trend I want you to focus on and all your listeners, viewers to take a look at, is the focus on carbon footprint, which is there in Europe. I just came back from Düsseldorf at the steel machinery fair. Massive focus on carbon footprint everywhere. And we have a huge advantage as Vardhman Special Steels. Our carbon footprint will be about 0.8. Currently, it's 0.8 tons per ton of steel, whereas most of our competitors are between 2.5 to 3. And we are taking steps. By December 24, we should be down to 0.5. And by 2030, we should be down to 0.2. Yeah. So we will be way ahead of our competition, maybe 1/10 of most of our competitors in the next 5-7 years.
Incredible. Thank you for doing this for the environment. I mean, as they say, there is no planet B. Let's focus on your business and the environment at the same time, and we'll hope for some more volumes coming in, a price increase as well, perhaps. Always a pleasure speaking with you, Sachit. With that, we'll step into a short break and come back, get you more on the markets and individual stocks.